Hello and welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you looked at the thumbnail, what I'm making today is peaches and cream cheesecake. It is so good. It is absolutely delicious. I haven't made it in so long. It's one of my recipes from way back, but I'm like, I think you guys would really love it. I know you will. So let's get started on how to make it. Let's look at our ingredients. First, we're going to have a boxed yellow cake mix. Whatever one you like, Duncan Hines, off-brand, whatever you've been using. So it's a boxed cake mix. So we're gonna start with it from, some items that are not from scratch, but it's gonna be delicious. What I like to do is make life easier. You want all the flavor, you want all the good stuff, but you don't want to spend a lot of time in the kitchen. So I just make shortcuts. But it is so good. So you have your box of vanilla cake mix, whatever one you like, and of course your 3 eggs, your water, and your oil. Okay, so we're starting off with that. So we're going to go ahead and put that in the bowl, and we're going to go ahead and put our water in here, and just follow the directions on your cake mix, whichever one you're using. Follow the directions. And we're going to put our oil in here. Got everything ready. And we're going to do 3 eggs. I have the eggs room temperature when I do my baking. I just leave them at room temperature. The oven is preheated to 350, that as per the directions on the box. And this cake is so good. Really good. Grab a napkin here. Okay. All right, and I'm gonna add a little vanilla to that as well. I always add vanilla on my cake mixes. Sometimes I change from water to milk. I do that as well sometimes. But for this recipe, we'll stick to the directions on the box, okay? We'll stick to that. So we're just gonna whip that up. Okay. I was saying, like my banana pudding recipe, it's not completely from scratch, but it's so good. So you might, I don't know if you've seen that one, you can go back and watch the banana pudding one as well. Okay, so now we're just regular cake mix. We're gonna put it in our pan. I use a long pan like this, not a round one, because we're making a peaches and cream cheesecake, and you'll see in the end how you want it to look. So get it all of it out here. Always get a spatula, get everything out. Get all your batter. So this is a dessert you can make for your family like tonight. Like you just go grab all the ingredients and make it this evening. Out the way. So that's our batter, that's ready. So I've already strained some peaches over here. I strained 2 cans of peaches, and we'll see how many I have to use. I'm not sure, and I have some peach juice left in here, and I'll show you what we're going to do with that. So we're just going to lay our peaches in. I want to make them the same way all the way down. Okay, so you just lay them. We're going to make 3 rows of peaches. Like I said, I haven't made this in so long, but I felt inspired to make it. I said, I think everyone will like this recipe. I'm gonna make that straight. There we go. My hands are clean. No worries. Straight across. You can get help if you have kids that can get in there. They like to help out with this part, this type of thing. Get all our peaches. These are slippery peaches. I get the heavy syrup. I don't get the light syrup. I don't know. I guess in my head they're going to be sweeter. I don't know. Maybe they will, maybe they're not. I don't know. But I get the peaches in the heavy syrup. Use your bigger peaches. If you have bigger ones and smaller ones, use your bigger ones. Because you want nice full peaches in there. So I'm going to feel around, make sure I have. So yeah, it looks like I do need 2 whole cans. Wasn't sure, but like I said, I haven't made it in so long. But I know one thing, it's really good with some vanilla ice cream. Very good. These peaches across here. 3 more pieces. Let's make that one like that. 2, 3. That's a little one. Let me get a bigger one. Yeah, definitely 2 cans of peaches. Okay, or 1 large can. Should be fine. The 2. So let me clean my hands again. All right. So now that's ready. Look how fast this is going. This it's amazing. So I'm going to pour off some of this juice into this bowl. This is the bowl I'm going to be using for my. So I'm going to use a little juice from the peaches. Not a lot. I'm going to go ahead and put my cream cheese in here. I let it sit out. Probably not as long as it should have today. Let's smash it up so we can start smashing it up a little bit. Yeah, you want it soft, so you want to let it sit out before you start to mix it up. It's going to be a lot easier if you let it sit out. And it's nice and soft, okay? So now we've got our peach juice, our cream cheese, 1 package of cream cheese. And again, whichever brand you like is fine. No problem. So I haven't found a difference in a brand of cream cheese. I haven't really noticed any difference. So we'll stick with whatever you want. Okay. I'm gonna use my mixer with this as well too, just so it's really mixed nicely. Now I'm going to put in a 1/3 cup of sweetened condensed milk into the cream cheese. One-third cup of sweetened condensed milk. Okay, so now let's mix it up a little bit here. Get my mixer going again. Okay, put that back on here. Simply. And let's beat that up a little bit. check on the consistency here a little bit. I want to make sure I can really pour it over my cake mix. You really want to smooth it out as much as you possibly can. So if you have to, as long as you have to beat it, just use your mixer and get it whipped up real nice and smooth. We're going to use a little more. So far I would say I've used probably 1/3 cup of the syrup from the peaches. About 1/3 cup. Okay, and all whipped up nice. And we're going to place our mixture over our cake batter and peaches. Doesn't this, can you imagine how this is going to be? Up and down where the peaches are. Make sure you cover your peaches first. And then you go back again. Take your time and make sure everything gets covered. Take your time, and I try to make it as even as possible. Make sure you have your cream cheese room temperature to start with, because it's going to take a lot longer to smooth it out if you don't, okay? Smooth it out over this. Now I can go ahead and finish putting it all in here. Here's your top. Okay, so you just cover it, and the oven is already preheated to 350. We're gonna bake this for, I'm gonna check on it in 40 minutes. Okay, and I'm gonna put some cinnamon on top. I have some organic cinnamon. We're just going to sprinkle a little cinnamon across the top. And we're going to place it in the oven, get it all going. Okay. It's really fast. So that's prepared for the oven. But look at that. That's all cream cheese, and the cake starts folding over on the edges. So now what we're going to do is I've melted probably about 2 good tablespoons of butter. I'm going to add a little cinnamon, a little vanilla, and some sugar. Gonna mix that up. Cinnamon, vanilla, sugar to the butter. And we're gonna drizzle this all over the top. Nope, it wasn't fat enough, right? It wasn't enough. This drizzle on the hot, take it and do it while it's hot. So I just took it out the oven, warmed the butter. So we're gonna do it while it's nice and hot. Mix that sugar up. I want that to melt a little bit, the sugar in this butter. And we're gonna drizzle this across the top. Make sure you get all of it. You wanna get that, especially your, the cake that's folded over. You wanna get all of that. And you want to let it sit a little bit before you cut into it, but it can still be nice and warm. You don't have to wait for it to completely cool. So you can just let it sit. Probably, I wouldn't cut into it until about maybe, just let it cool. At least 20 minutes. At least 20 minutes. Let the cake cool. So I've got all that over there. All our topping on there. Yes. And it's a fantastic dessert. It's so easy. It takes longer when I'm doing it like this, but you whip up your cake batter. Make sure you have your drained peaches put on top. Whip up your cream cheese with what you need to add to the cream cheese. It's really a quick dessert, but it's a winning dessert. So this is something you can take to parties or make for Thanksgiving, and it's gonna be one of your go-tos, I promise. And I would, of course, love to hear if you would add anything to it or anything different. But we're gonna wait and see. I'm gonna let this cool off a little bit, and I'm gonna cut it so you can see it cut, okay? Because that's the part you really have to see. So just let's let this cool for a few minutes, and we'll be back, okay? Okay, we're back. It's time to cut into this peaches and cream cheesecake, okay? Let's keep our fingers crossed that this came out perfect. It looks so good. I'm gonna cut a nice piece here. I did grease the pan a little bit like you would. You're baking a cake, think about it like that. So you got your cake and your peaches are running through here. Look at that. See and all your peaches are laid in there. And your cake folded over, and you've got the cream cheese and your butter on top. Now we're gonna add a little bit of cream on that. This smells so good. A little whipped cream, and that's it. Or some vanilla ice cream, butter pecan, and this is peaches and cream cheesecake. Doesn't it look good? It smells heavenly. I really hope you guys enjoy this. If you try it, please let me know how you liked it. I appreciate hearing from you. And I'm probably going to do another video tomorrow. I'm going to do a pasta dish with salmon. So look for that one as well, okay? But thank you for joining me. Please like, subscribe, and share. I'll see you next time.